18-5 Piston run. Covington trying to do something about it.
What's up, everybody? Today we're jumping back in our bag and we're going to talk about a shot fake and a side dribble. We're going to use this to get open when we see that a defender is closing out quickly.
Let's start off with a bag clip. Now, this is no disrespect to the athlete, but this is a teachable moment. When his shot fake goes up, you can see this is where his feet are. And then when he pounds and goes to the side, his feet are barely moved at all from his original position. So it doesn't give him any space and the defender's able to recover. Again, you'll see in the replay that not much space is created and the defender's able to recover. Now let's get on the court and talk about how we can fix this.
All right, now I'm going to give you a drill to work on this, and we're also going to talk about some keys to it. First of all, your shot fake. Your shot fake doesn't need to come all the way up in the air. It's unnecessary and it's going to throw you off balance. All you need to do is to get the ball up to your chin and try to catch the ball already in your shooting stance. What I mean by that is popping in, having your knees bent, bring it up to your chin. That's going to raise the defender up. Afterwards, we're going to do a slide dribble. Now, the best way to create space with this is to float your dribble. So what's a float dribble? Bounce, and don't put your hand underneath the basketball. All right, this is a way that people like James Harden really create that space. So I'm going to show you a good way to work on that. If you look at this free throw line, if you can make it from one elbow to the other, then you have one great float and slide dribble. So it'll look like this. I'll spin it out to myself, raise up, pound, and try to create that space. Now, some people might say, well, that's a travel. It's not a travel unless you pick up the ball. Some people will pick the ball up early. If you pick the ball up early and then you do that, then yes, it is a travel. But if you have your hand on the side of the basketball and you allow it to float and you pick up late, then it's not going to be a travel. And picking up late is a huge key to this, because if you pick up late, now you can counter the help defender. So it'll look like this. I'll spin it out, rise up, pound, and then get across. Now, once I get to the other hand and I see that the help defender is closing out, I should be able to chop or make a move to get past that defender. If I don't see that they're closing out, then I can get into my shot. So it'll look like this. Again, spin it out, catch, bring it up to your chin, pound, and then chop and go back in the other direction. If I don't have a defender close out, then I can pull up. So it'll look like this. Spin it out, here, pound, pull up. Notice that I did not put this hand on the ball until my outside foot landed. Look at it one last time. All right, so make sure that you don't put your hand on the ball until that outside foot lands. If the defender closes out, you can make your counter and get past them. But if you pick up early, it's going to be a travel. Picking up early looks like this. That's a travel.
Now let's talk about a key point when it comes to this move. If you noticed in the video, I covered almost the entire free throw line when I made this move, pounding the ball and floating to the other side. If you don't cover a large amount of space, the defense can recover and contest your shot. Now let's check out some great clips of NBA players using this move.
18-5 Piston run. Covington trying to do something about it, and does.
You know what? I didn't even notice that. Maybe it's just the idea of keeping their energy up. Tatum. That's right. And they don't force up shots, though, Neil. You watch them. Everything's in the flow of their offense.
Outside, losing streak they've struggled with, some of their decision making, shot selection, sidestep three.
He's off the screen, sidestep foot. Ryan Gordon in the corner, flying by his maybe.
Down, looking for an open shooter, backs in, and finds Gordon, who fought enough once from this Grizzlies team to start this game.
Covington, a sidestep three, it's through.
Before Durant scored on the other end, we got a single-digit game, unless Covington shoots.
Covington.
Let's review. When using this move, you want to make sure that you catch the ball with your knees bent. This way you can get into your shot and you can sell that shot fake. Bring the ball up to the chin level and pound to the side to allow the ball to float you into space. And lastly, make sure that you don't gather the ball until your outside foot touches, so this way you can read the defense and either shoot or counter the help defense.